Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about my reflection for my project. So first of all, I just want to go through my objectives. So there were students would be able to analyze the causes of immigration in the early 1900s. Students will be able to detail the conditions of immigrants' journey to the United States. Students will be able to describe the treatment of immigrants in the United States, and students will be able to create a short film. So the first one was kind of covered with our lecture and background knowledge. So that just kind of goes through, and we talked about what caused the immigration, the push factors, the pull factors that led to it. We also touched on the conditions of the immigrants, their journey to the United States, and what was it like when they actually got here. And then the creation of the short film was how they actually demonstrated to me their knowledge and what exactly they learned and how they met these objectives. So my reflection, the process of the movie and making the film is one that takes a long time. There's a lot of organization, a lot of moving parts, and a lot of things that you have to do beforehand to get it to where the students are comfortable enough actually filming and willing to kind of take those risks. So I tried to lay it out as smooth as possible, making it as easy as possible, breaking everything down into steps. So that way we had an order and everything to it, and students wouldn't be able to kind of fail if as long as they were going through these steps and actually doing it, they would be able to meet all their needs. So what worked really well was breaking it down into those various steps. Where I struggled and where the students met some challenges was actually having their scenes planned beforehand, and getting to that filming process. We were kind of lost for a little bit, and it took a little bit of time to kind of get there and have everything set up and ready to go. So I think moving forward, we need to do a storyboard and create some sort of design so that way students can actually kind of have that all figured out beforehand. So the IST standards that I talked about was students know and use the deliberate design process for generating ideas, testing theories, creating innovative artifacts, or solving authentic problems. We were able to meet that with all the planning and outlining and everything that kind of went into creating the movie. And then we had students create original works or responsibly repurpose or remix digital resources into new creations. So they created an original film on their own. And then my teacher standard was use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. So students were able to do this kind of learning on their own. They designed, they created, they filmed their own movies. So that's how we met that one as well. Next, we have the how TPAC was integrated. So our technology component was filming and editing the movies and kind of creating that and bringing that into it. Using the pedagogy, the assignment was built on top of each other, so it was scaffolded. So that way students could, start with this idea and this content and this knowledge that they had learned and acquired through their notes, and then be able to build that into a film. And along the ways, all those various steps kind of worked through the different levels of blooms. So that way students were meeting, these various levels of thoughts. And then lastly, the content is obviously the immigrant's journey and bringing that and tying that into. And I thought that that was one that was really easy to kind of depict in the film, and also, gave students enough freedom to get creative and show their own personalities throughout it as well. So my big idea takeaway was, giving students the opportunity to create and show their personalities in class is one of the most rewarding things. I've done this topic or a project similar to this every year I've taught, and it is always my favorite project to do, and it's always the students' favorite project because it just allows them to express who they are, and kind of what makes them them. So it's a lot of fun to see that kind of creative side come out. So that's my project. If you have any questions, comments, critiques, feel free to leave some feedback. Thank you.